AP Stats Test Part 2. I'll be going over multiple choice questions right now. The first question I got wrong was number 4. It was the correlation coefficient between the hours of this person being awake during the 24-hour period and the hours that the same person was asleep during the 24-hour period is most likely to be. I chose B, near plus 0.8. I kind of got it mixed up. It should have been a negative, and it's actually exactly -1. The reason why being is that if you draw the picture out, the the more time you're awake is going to be very high, and the more time you sleep, the less time you're going to wake it to be. So it's going to be an absolute, uh, well, downwards. So it's going to be -1 exactly. Number 5, the model distance is equal to 3.30 plus 0.235 speed. So I did the calculations. I got to the part where it's 18.575, but I didn't do it exactly correct. I didn't exponentiate. So the actual answer is D, 345 feet. 345 feet. Going on to question number 6, the correlation coefficient between a high school grade point average and the college GPA is 0.560. Sorry. For a student with a high school GPA that is 2.5 standard deviations above the mean, we would expect that the student to have a college GPA that is blank the mean. Now, for me, I was kind of off about this. I just thought it would be the same thing, but it isn't. You have to use the standard deviation times the R value. So it's 0.560 times 2.5, the standard deviation. This would give you the college standard deviation. So it's 1.4, which is C. Going on to question number 7. All but one of the statements below contains a mistake. Which one could be true? I chose answer A. A correlation between height and weight is 0.568 inches per pound. When in actuality it is B, the correlation between weight and the length of a foot is 0.488. I think I got that mixed up because I was thinking that would be the R value, which is not. It is just saying 0.568 inches per pound. Saying that for every 0.568 inches, it is 8 pounds, or for every pound it is 0.568 inches, which isn't the case. Next, I'm going to question 9b, where I got a whole point taken off, which it is my fault entirely. I forgot the whole notion of correlation is not causation. So my answer was this will be a benefit to the model so that when the store population rises, there is an association with the population rising as well. When actually it should be that there should be no correlation because this is not the reason. Henceforth, correlation is not causation. Going on to question number 11. I forgot to put the x as a, what's it called, name, not just a value. So it would be points instead of x. And then for 13a, being a good husband that he is, Mr. Schupa has offered to find a correlation between the weight of a customer's order and the price of a customer's order. What do you think? And I said this would create a positive correlation that is heavier in the amounts is the price would go up as well. This was correct, but I also need to add in the information that the strength of this line would be extremely strong. The dots next to this line would be very close to it. Some maybe below, maybe high, but pretty much on the line. Yeah. Both of those were 1/4 off. Going on to 15, I chose answer B, and it's like the brownie question, but with the porridge as seen as no one can eat a frozen porridge, but will also hate a boiling one as well. Though there is a sweet spot that where everyone likes this dish, it turns that in turn there's an association in temperature and preference, but no correlation. This is due to the fact there is a pattern. Okay, going on to the final question, number 17C. Again, this is 1/4 point off due to the fact that I didn't put sugar for the x value. Now, I'm learning this, that the explanatory value always should be put in there rather than just x. So it's a lot easier to see what's going on. Again, you gotta guide your, what's it called? the proctor, not the proctor, the grader through your steps and thoughts. And in this case, I have to put sugar so that he understands that the model calculates the amount of sugar and how much calories it would end up being. For question 17F, if we use a model, when putting in 25 grams of sugar, we get 393.56. No, we don't get 393.56 because the lowest value we have is 44, I believe, which means that we cannot use our estimation, our calculations, the calorie hat is equal to 330.56 plus 2.52 grams per sugar or per gram of sugar. Yeah, we can't use his model because that would be extrapolation, and that is a whole test. Again, minor adjustments I need to do and not be so careless in my writing, and study more on the vocabulary because this could be a higher grade, such as the questions I was looking at right here. 4, 5, 6, 7. I lost 4 points, and in total, I lost 7.25 points. If I got the multiple choice questions correct, I probably would have had a way higher grade, along with if I just studied the vocabulary. And yeah, on the first page, I could have gotten 5 extra points and just missed out 2.25, which is still, I don't want to miss out on any points because 100 is the goal, right? But yeah, it's minor mistakes that I need to iron out. Thank you.